Hey guys, Coach D, Coach Parker here. I also brought my hot pants today.
Love his hot pants.
We all do. Today we're going to be working on posterior hip openers. So we have a video that's all about opening up the hip flexors. We'll link to that. But today we're just talking about opening up the posterior side of your hips. So we're going to run you through a quick sequence. But an important thing to note about that is that you're going to want to test and retest. So do you want to explain what normal hip flexion would be?
Yes. Which would be how many degrees, Parker?
Probably about 130.
And so I'm gonna say this is pretty good.
That's probably better than what I have. Yeah.
So what I always say, and I was saying mostly cyclists, this is a great test for them because they're gonna be probably the tightest of many athletes. If you can only get to 90, you're tight. You wanna get past 90 and up to that 135, but it's also a good test of which hip is tighter. So my left range versus my right, it's not big, but there's enough of a margin there that my left is a lot more flexible than my right. But that's personal knowledge. For you guys, try it. If you're struggling to get past even 100, I mean, you need to be working on it. And especially the bigger you open up your range of motion, the better you're gonna be, and the better, more fluid you're gonna be on your bike as well.
It just makes life a little bit easier if you're an athlete.
Makes everything easier, let's be honest.
All right, so the first position we're gonna get down to is a long lunge, coming down.
I'm copying you.
Back leg is an extension, front leg, line that knee up over the ankle, and the first position is trying to work the torso down towards the ground. So as you can tell, we're working flexion here, the relationship of
Both
the
elbows?
If you can.
That's impressive.
Get low.
How low can you go?
And in this position, we're gonna be spending 3 minutes. And by this position, I mean this long lunge position. So the first spot we're gonna be in, working the torso all the way down. And we're trying not to make this a static stretch. So keep oscillating that hip. Even if you're just driving that knee in and out, that's fine. Just keep some movement working through there. So this position, working the torso down, that would be 1 minute. The second minute, you're gonna turn in towards that knee. Again, same thing. Try not to make it static. Try to keep it moving. So you can even use your arm, try to get a little external rotation by pushing out.
I like that one.
Don't like it too much. Then the third position, we're actually turning away from the knee. So really driving out, try to influence a different position using the upper body. So a lot of people will ask me why we do those 3 positions, and we're basically just trying to get your torso into a different position. And the best way to explain that is by saying, if you try to do an overhead squat versus an overhead lunge, one of those positions is going to be a lot easier. So it's worth testing out what's going on with your upper body while you're mobilizing your lower body.
So where are you focusing on, the left or the right more right now?
Right.
That makes sense.
I mean, when your leg's in extension, you're still going to get a little work on that hip flexor, but primarily working on the right.
Good to know.
So that's going to take 3 minutes. Next position, basically starting in the same spot, roll onto that side of that foot. So now we're adding a little bit of external rotation, and we're going to work through that same cycle. A minute down in the center. Try to keep that knee moving, oscillating the hip. You can go forward and back. Second position for the second minute is going to be turning towards that knee.
I think I'm doing quite good.
See if that changes anything.
Hurts.
Yeah, you're trying
Good hurt.
You're trying to find those different corners of your hips that you might not be talking to all the time. Third one, again, pushing away. Drive away from that knee. Just trying to change the relationship of the upper body to the lower body while you're mobilizing.
Wow, good one.
So again, a minute in all 3 of those. Finally, pigeon.
Oh, good.
It's your favorite, everyone's favorite.
So the placement of the ankle is where?
I try to line it up with my knee.
Yes.
But I have decent mobility, so if you have trouble even getting into here, the foot being further back is going to be a little bit easier, at least getting started. But then try to get into a place where you can mobilize, at least having the foot even with the knee. And a lot of times we work the torso down. This time I'm actually going to say stay tall, plant yourself up, and then just try sitting your weight back and down into that right hip. So use your arms to drive yourself back into that hip.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
It's real good.
Wow.
So you're gonna do a minute there, then same thing, a minute leaning over the knee. Questions, concerns?
No. Eye-opening.
Okay.
Eye-opening.
Okay, then you're staying tall as you work towards that knee. Same thing, get to the side, and then using your arms to try to influence weight back and down into that hip that you're mobilizing. Minute there, and then the third position is working over the foot, and this is the time that I'll actually go low. I'll try to get low here, and I'll use my hand to plant my foot in place so it doesn't slide away.
Wow.
Yep, so a minute in all three of those positions. We've probably been working for about 4 or 5 minutes now.
Oh, good.
But that's going to take you 9 minutes per side, 18 minutes total. That should open up the posterior parts of your hip though. So if you want to pop up, test and retest, see how you feel. Gonna kick yourself in the face on the right side.
That is significant. Did you see that? That was good.
5 on
That was my good one. This is my better one now. Awesome.
All right, so guys,
solid.
if you have tight hips, run yourself through that sequence. And again, if you need to work on the front side, we'll link to the hip flexor video. But thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching.
Happy training! Happy stretching!
Okay.
We're on!
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've been recording. Hey guys, Coach D, Never Stops Running, Coach Parker here. We just want to thank you for watching the video. If you want to check out some of our other videos, we're going to put a link right here to another one of our playlists. You can check them out. And if you want to be notified when we post a new video, make sure you subscribe. I'll put a link to that right here. And also make sure you click the bell button. That'll actually notify you since the subscribe button doesn't do anything anymore. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.